Within the last couple of weeks, all of New Zealand has decided on their local bodies, their city councils and their regional councils. The ORC, the Otago Regional Council, has a sector, a group, an area, a constituency called Dunstan. Now in Dunstan, Otago Regional Councillor candidate Gary Kelliher was the winner on the night, but it was a very close race and there was a recount. He was still the winner. And then there was another recount. And after that recount, it appears that Michael Laws is now the winner. So this has created some conversation, and no one's suggesting anything nefarious here, but this has created some conversation because obviously a high-profile New Zealander such as Michael Laws, former politician, former media personality is involved. That's a given. But also the idea that there's been a couple of recounts and the numbers don't seem to be able to get worked out. So what happens is Michael Kelliher has called for another recount. Just to check, I guess. He says this isn't a decision I've made lightly, and I'm aware it adds more uncertainty for Michael, of course, Michael Laws, and I've apologised to him about that. So he's saying, I want to do this, and I'm sorry if it causes anyone any headaches. He goes on to say, all weekend, various individuals and groups got in touch with me to say sorry I'd missed out, and I hoped I was going to seek a recount. That's because it was announced in the weekend. I could have conceded and said, no, that's it, but the margin was so close, and the option is available to me. If it was 30 votes, I probably would have thought twice about it. That is a statement from Gary Kelliher. Now, the interesting thing is anyone can call for a recount. It costs them $750, and I think the people who are in charge have to approve it, but it seems to be the situation. Now, to give you an idea of how close it was, on Facebook, Michael Laws said this. He said, quote, newsflash, I've won a seat on the ORC, Dunstan Ward, by five votes after specials were counted. Bittersweet, I really respect and admire Councillor Gary Kelliher, who was ahead of me on election night by 79 votes and then again by 21 votes on Sunday and has endured this agony with me. So Michael Laws is saying he won by 5 votes. Well, he's not saying it, that's what the count is. And it seems that between the two of them there is no animosity, which is a good thing, obviously. But Michael Laws also has released something on his Facebook page in response to an article, primarily in the ODT, about the situation that has now come of it and the recount. He says this, quote, my response to the media was, I respect Councillor Gary and his decision. My family has sent Gary and his family our best thoughts during his stressful time, which is true, great guy, like him. It's not my wish, but I suspect that this will be the most media-checked recount since Reg Borman lost to Wright Creech in the Wairarapa electoral petition of 1987. Reg lost and they found him guilty of criminal conduct. All hope that's not a portent. But as for Councillor Gary, gosh, it's not his fault. He wants certainty and not 3 years of what-ifs. Can't blame him for that. Now, this is something that's interesting, but it's not actually me, says Michael Laws on the line here. It's elections.com, who run around half of all the local body elections and who promote the accuracy of their counts and that they've never had a recount go against them. We shall see. What a drama. Now, just so you know, elections.com are a group that sell themselves as New Zealand's leading election management services. They're a private business who manages the elections. So the thing that Michael Laws is throwing out, which is now fascinating, is they sell themselves as a group who don't have mistakes, who don't have recounts go against them, whereas this one has been recounted 3 times, the number changed every time, and the candidates who won have changed once, and now they're going to do it again. So all we can say here from sitting in Dunedin and looking at our own regional council, Otago Regional Council in the Dunstan Ward, is we'll keep you informed as to what happens, but as Michael Laws says, we shall see. What a drama.